Day 78. Okay, so we're gonna continue to not interact with the front door. Blah, blah, blah. The outside room, I mean. No mailbox. Still have the Royal Scepter, which is not helpful? I guess if I draw the coat check, I'll place it immediately. Because I'm hoping that, if I draw the coat check... Oh, I'm still cursed. We'll play it out for a minute, but I don't think today's gonna work out great for me. I guess with the break room, I can get a key card tomorrow and get that. Today's a bad day. Today's a bad day. 7 rounds to 10. 10 times 2 is 20. Minus 2 is 18, which rounds to 20. Minus 3 rounds to 20. 20, 30 times 2 is 60, which rounds to 100. Times 3 is 300, which rounds to 300. Divided by 10 is 30. Divided by 15 is 2. There we go. There we go. Someone just looked up. How dare you? Posted a picture of my hitchhiker's thumb, and someone said, "What the hell is that?" I'm typing my beautiful bod. How dare you question my hitchhiker's thumb? Enjoy that with no context. I won't remember either. Alright, so anything I do makes me lose stuff, so that's doing great. Let's get the coat check. Which I believe doesn't even have... Yeah, okay. So check item, Royal Scepter, checked. Retrieve item, Royal Scepter. It's still blue. Okay, so when it says when you first find the Royal Scepter, they mean it. You need to find it. Bleh. So I guess I need to get rid of the Royal Scepter, and I might need to get it again. Do I need to, like, use the Ares key again? Which means I need to draw the shrine. I guess my goal right now is just to draw as many dice as I can, which makes it sad that I skipped on that other option back there that had dice in it, I guess. What are all the negative effects? Hallways lose a key, bedrooms lose a step, green rooms lose a gem, shops lose a coin. Rude. There's not a lot that's going to go well with my constantly draining resources. So, yeah, just get some dice. Generate a shrine room outside, get the blessing of the monk, because it's going to be hard for them to take away the amount of money I have. Guy's bedroom. Yeah, they're going to keep taking my stuff. This is going to be a bad run, because I'm just not likely going to be having enough keys and gems to do anything. Let alone draw the throne room and then draw 8 blue rooms in a row. So I am currently kind of running on the theory that yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to even afford the throne room. I kind of think that since it says the next, if you draw 8 consecutive blue rooms after this, you unlock all blue doors. I think that does mean you need to place the throne room again. I think that the throne room effect isn't permanent, like, generally speaking, like for the rest of the run. It's like, I think you specifically need to have the throne room, the blue throne room in play in your run, which should be blue permanently now, but I need to draw the room itself again. And then I have to draw 8 blue rooms in a row, which might be doable with some dice, because the majority of the games, rooms are blue. But it seems like a challenge. Can't even generate that one. But I'm in a cursed run, and that just sucks, so I think currently I just want to get... I don't even really want to think in terms of how cursed runs work. Not a great place for a silver key. Kinda just want to get it over with. Freezer would not be very helpful right now. But if you have some dice, it might be reasonable to draw 8 blue rooms in a row. In that you could just... You'll likely draw a blue room most of the time. And you could reasonably redraw a handful of exceptions with the dice. But the scepter would help. But the way of getting a scepter is annoying. So it might be better to do a different strategy. Look at all these beautiful items I have. Wow. Like I haven't seen the no, I had the magnifying glass last run. I haven't seen the running shoes for a bit. Don't check. Don't question me. I won't. But yeah, if I did happen to get the treasure trove and some dice, then I could at least redraw the blue scepter next run after I intentionally sleep in the wrong room to make it disappear. I guess that's my goal right now. Yeah, this is definitely a green room loot. It shows up on all of them pretty much. Geist bedroom. Yeah, I like that. I like dice. Rumpus room. It's just a generic hallway. It gives 8 coins. Its effect doesn't work anymore. And it costs gems. I don't think the 8 coins are worth it. I think I'm ready to make this room rare. I think this room's dead to me. It doesn't really serve a purpose anymore. I even already got a blue note for it. This room's fine. A major and a minor key. Its room shape is awkward. So it's not amazing for that purpose, but getting a special key doesn't hurt, but it is kind of expensive. I think this is probably exactly where it should be. I draw this room all the time, even though it's unusual. Yeah, we don't struggle to draw the music room. I was hoping the throne would come up, obviously. Admittedly, the throne room doesn't seem like it has an interesting effect. Oh, this... Ooh! Realized as I was clicking on it, I'm like, if I place the aquarium here, I'm going to have every negative effect at once. And I did. I got even more negative effects than I thought. Yeah, red rooms make all the above happen. So I lost 2 steps, 2 keys, 2 gems, $2. Which mainly means that my keys and gems went back to 0 again. So this run is pretty much ending any moment now, simply because I'm going to hit the part of the game where it's more common for all the doors to be locked, and I'm going to not have a key, probably. Garage would be bad because it's a dead end. Yeah, I'm still hoping to get the treasure trove, because then I can sleep in it on purpose and make it my outdoor room next run. I don't expect this run to continue long enough for... I might want to do the observatory for the chance to get some bonuses. a few more of these resources that I'm constantly at risk of losing. Four-way doors could be helpful, but some of them are disastrous. Yeah, I feel like four-way doors, except for the passageway, are mostly red rooms. Obviously, we've talked about that before, but then also the ones that are good and not red rooms, I think are more likely to be... oh god, that's bad. I think the ones that aren't red rooms are more likely to be expensive, and this is a run where I can't afford them necessarily. I guess the stakes are up for me to solve this puzzle. The black box is true and it contains gems. The blue box is empty if it is false. The blue box is false, the above statement is false. Okay. The black box is false, the above statement is false. So, this one is partially false no matter what, because it's calling itself false. Which means if it's true, then it's also false, because it's called false for calling itself false. The blue box is empty if it is false. That means that the blue box contains gems if it is true. But this one's saying that the black box contains gems. The black box is true and it contains gems. The black box is true and it contains gems. The blue box is empty if it is false. Well, if it's... But it's saying that you're true. Do we have to count for both parts of the and when one part of it's false? The blue box is empty if it is false. If the black box has the gems, then this one is true, but then this one is false. Well, the blue box is empty if it is false. Black box is true and it contains gems. If this one has gems... Problem is that it says the black box is true and it contains gems, so the black box can't be true because the statement about the blue box doesn't make sense. It's empty if it is false. But it's claiming that you have the gems, so it's like, is only part of it false? Does that count that way? But this is the black box is false and the above statement is false. This is a good candidate for being only false statements. But if this is false and that is false, then like all of them seem false. This one's breaking my brain a little bit. God damn it. The blue box is empty if it is false. The black box is true and it contains gems. I believe this one's trapping itself in a situation where it has to have one true statement and one false statement because it's calling itself out as false, which means that the other two then have to be purely true and purely false. So one of these has to be completely true and one of these has to be completely false because this one's half and half, and one of them has to have only true statements and one of them has to have only false statements. The blue box, I don't, the blue box, the conditional statements, I don't know how to think about them exactly in this context. The blue box is empty if it is false. But is it true? Because it says that you have the gems, so it has to be false then. Unless it's the black box is full if it is true. The blue box, sorry. Is that the logic? I just want to move on at this point. But I think that's the logic, maybe. Okay, damn. That one drove me insane a little bit. I'm just like, these are multi-part statements with conditional claims where I'm just like, I don't know how to combine those and then count the true and false statements in total, like what they amount to being. It's interesting recognizing that this curse is kind of immune to blue rooms. Blue rooms do nothing, and we are the blueprints. Like, is there something purifying about this particular curse? Is this a curse upon everyone else in response to the treatment of our kingdom? Let's see, my main goal is just to keep drafting with the hopes of just drawing the treasure trove, right? Yeah. So anything that gives me a dead end, I don't want to draw right now, because I'm not necessarily looking for items or any kind of progression. Oh god, that's a locked door. I don't have a key card right now, right? Uh-oh. This might be it. That's it. Yep. Did all that puzzling just to unlock the cloister arena and then have every door be locked anyway. Was this a waste of time? Oh, damn it. I just registered the fact that since I'm still cursed, doesn't that mean that I can't get a blessing? I don't love the curse mechanic. Maybe it's a fun challenge when you intentionally play curse mode and stuff, but when you get hit by it mid-run, it genuinely just kind of feels like the game is just screwing you over, and you might as well just skip the day and not play it. Like, did I just waste my time by even trying to play today? Admittedly, I feel like most of today was spent trying to solve that one puzzle just now. Which I guess I failed at too. I guess we'll find out the hard way, but yeah, the fact that I'm currently cursed seems like a bad sign. Yeah, he's red. Oh, great. Can I just give you a bunch of money and then you like me again? I guess I'll check out the Geist bedroom and rest in the Geist bedroom and see if it gives me dice tomorrow. There's an experiment. That's not really part of the lady's trial. She said, I don't think she said anything about dice, but the bedroom's customizable, so maybe it now gives me dice when I rest in it or something. So yeah, my current goal... I can't rest in the break room to get a key card because then I'll keep the Royal Scepter and won't be able to redraw it. So I'll just rest here and see if it does anything interesting. We are just throwing today away, basically. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have really played today and should have just skipped it. The curse is annoying. Alright, my goals. I'm trying to draw the secret passageway outside with the monk thing, but I'm also trying to draw the scepter outside with the monk thing. And given that the other clue is tied to distilled water, I might want to wait until I can use the distillery to refill the watering can before I draw the passage outside with the monk blessing. I did not get... So I have 70 steps like normal, I have some money, I have 2 gems. If it had any effect, I don't see what it was. We are overall still looking for the watering can. So I can coat check it and then check out the distillery. Uh, 21 minus 20 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Times 7 is 21. Minus 5 is 6. Reversed is nothing. Right? Minus 10 is negative 4. So 4? 12. 21 minus 20 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 minus 5. Right. 21 minus 5 is 16. Why did I say 6? So 61. 61 minus 10 is 51. Flipped is 15. I just blanked last time, I guess. Weird. 3 minus 1/3 of 3 is 2. Times 6 is 12. Reversed is 21. Minus 2 is 19. Okay. We like this key. It's a good key. Whoa. The secret passage. But at what cost? Might as well just have it out. What do I want? I guess the gold sink for the commissary? I can't make the trove spawn here. Did not get a commissary. Showroom, I guess. I don't have the gems! Oh no! Alright, eel aquarium, I guess. I should have spawned green rooms anyway, although I do need to have gems in general, but yeah, we want every green room to spawn because I'm trying to get the... Still trying to get the, I can't dig. And, yeah, no items. We're still trying to get the watering can so I can put it back in the goddamn coat check. And maybe we should have just spammed RNG to see what green room I could have gotten just now instead of getting this. At least I have my shovel now. The greenhouse. That might have it. It don't. Metal detector. Man, that sucks. Alright. The greenhouse is the #1 room I associate with spawning the watering can, I think. Yeah, let's do the code check. So I can have it. And it should be empty right now. Yep. Oh! Startled myself by dragging OBS into this window. Okay. The mishaps of having a borderless window game and having menus suddenly unlock your mouse from your screen is sometimes the mouse wanders off screen. You're like, oh! The boiler room. I'm gonna go Solarium on the off chance that it draws the blueprints room. I could just get lucky. I could just get lucky and spawn the blueprints room and then spawn 8 consecutive blue rooms without a special tool. And I have nothing to lose right now because I otherwise don't have a hope of doing it this run anyway, so why not just try your hand at it at random? The bedroom? I don't super value the office these days. Currently the layout is a place where I wouldn't really backtrack through most of that, most likely, so I don't really need the... Oh god, the conference room immediately to call me out. Why don't you? Alright. I was like, unless I drew the conference room, I'm not very likely to be able to make use of the money, but also I don't really necessarily have a use for the money. Right, I did not place the showroom earlier. Might as well alter security. Let's start a lab experiment for fun. Maybe the experiment can be give me dice. Please? Set your dice to 2, spread dirt on the driveway, get 3 aquariums. Not amazing, yeah. A dice one can be okay, but it means I can only set my dice to 2 and it'll keep resetting back to 2. But if I keep resetting my dice to 2, that could also help me draft 8 blue rooms in a row. Yeah, why not? Certainly can't, it mostly can't hurt. Except for if I use 2 dice and still don't generate an outside shrine. But there's not that many options to begin with. So the game has to be kind of a big dick to you to not give it to you at that point, but it sure can do that. It has that power. Please give me the conservatory. Please? Or do I want the planetarium? I think I want the planetarium because it'll give me the prism key, and then if I draw the treasure trove, which is one of the things I'm hoping to draw, I can then maybe draw the throne room directly from it. Wait, no. Oh, I can't open that? Shit. Oh, I saw some grass. No, the throne room's blue now. That's a bad plan. I have bad plans. And now the layout's almost completely filled. Damn. I don't know why I would draft the drafting studio. It costs 2 gems and it has no benefits right now. Can I have my sledgehammer, please? So I can open up all these cool little boxes. Each of them wants me to open them. They're really excited. Vestibule is a good chance to open up the layout. I'm not doing good on keys right now, so thankfully one of the doors has to be unlocked at any given time. I guess the ballroom will give me gems. An awkward supply of gems. Prism. Secret garden. No cost on... Probably want to keep going south here. Ooh. I wonder if I ever walked past the purse with how it's awkwardly over on that table. Alright, can I redeem myself, or am I a big dumb? There are 2 false statements. This is the only true statement. The white box is empty. This is the only true statement. How do you... What's true about it? Like, what? If the entire statement is just the fact that it's true, how can it be true? What makes it true? What's the essence of truthfulness there? White box is empty. There are 2 false statements. But if these 2 are both false, then actually that one's true, and ah! If this has the 2 false statements and these are both false, then the white box is empty is false, which means the white box is full. That's a theory. And there's no other claim about which ones are full or empty, so that is probably the logic behind it? Okay. Because no other box even indicates what one might have gems or not. Which gives you nothing to go on if it doesn't work out. You're a sledgehammer. That's it. Whole song. Them some nice dice. Especially if I draw the throne room and just commit. Oh god, right. It's an upgraded room, so it takes my dice away. Right, we can't save. I should really be spending these dice in real time then, whenever I have any misgivings about what I draw. These aren't great draws, so I might as well. Those are terrible placements of those items. But if I go past the ballroom, then I have to lose my gems. One treasure trove, please. Can't use the prism key, can I? Yeah, because this is a blue room. Hi! It's been a while. Are you avoiding me? What is the rarity of the foundation? I guess I should check that via the other menu. I'm trying to place it on a rank 8 because it could have something cool as a reveal, but wow, I don't even see it for a week at a time, huh? Makes it tempting to place it again. At least this time it has a door pointing downwards. Man, but I really want to fucking... I want it on rank 8. Oh, I can't afford the cloister arena. Let's re-roll. The vault kills me. The throne of the blue... I can't afford it. God damn it. It's expensive too. Yeah. The mechanarium's technically not a dead end? I'm not loving this run, just in case anyone thinks I'm on the team of what's happening right now. Alright, well, secret garden. Okay, so let's not go south again, because if I go through the ballroom again, I go back to having no gems, which is bad. And hopefully I can stock up on some gems. I can't believe I drew the blueprints room right after I set my gems down to 2. It won't let me in. Weird. I can't walk in the room. I don't think that's ever happened before. I'm sorry, it's never happened to me before. I see you. Unless I can draw the trove, getting the shrine will be kind of pointless, because my goal is to use the monk shrine blessing on the trove. What are you pinging? It's the one coin that likes to hide over there. Obnoxiously. Probably the servants' quarters for the keys, because if I get the boudoir for the dice, it'll be resetting my dice anyway. I mean, I'll have 4 dice briefly, but a moment later when I place another upgraded room, they'll reset again. Don't know exactly how common they'll be, but 16 upgraded rooms is a lot of upgraded rooms. A second hallway from here. That seems wasteful. Ooh! Rank 8 gallery. That's exciting. Hopefully the blue note isn't just teaching me how to solve the gallery, which it reasonably would be. Did I already do the 8 room? I think I did already do room 8 on this row. Is it under one of the chairs? Yeah, this is the 8th row, so there should be a blue memo somewhere. It's on the outside of one of the benches, because I tried checking under the legs, but is it on the outside flank? There it is. The titles are synonyms. Uh-huh. Alright, so it's just a clue about how to solve this room. Gallery note. Cross out the gallery. Yeah, they just straight up give you a bunch of the hints to the puzzles I've solved. It's at least partially hint system, but some of the stuff that you do with this room definitely feels like it's, as the conservatory. Some of the stuff that you draw with the gallery definitely makes it feel like they're the only way of getting some of the information. But I'm not sure. Like, the hint that says that, like, the family core is unlocked by the sum of its digits. Is there a hint for that elsewhere that's in the text of one of the notes somewhere? Or is the only hint via the memo? Okay, the conference room is free. I'm gonna make the conference room commonplace. It's a 3-way passageway and it makes all of the gather spots go to it, so it's very helpful to have access to. And the fact that it's a 3-way passageway that's free also means it's good for my layouts. Or some of these other spots are more annoying, but maybe you should be a little more common than you are right now because your gimmick isn't that bad. Whereas the pantry it's tempting to make this one more uncommon because it's just a bendy hallway with no real benefit. 4 coins is just trash at this point. Its hidden benefit is it might also have an apple, but it's still just not that great. Like, my allowance is 94 now. It's silly. It's very funny that there's so many systems like that that don't scale at all. I did security, but I did not do the breaker room, so I can't get through this. There's the breaker room. I should give myself access to that top room, so let's do the closed exhibit. Ooh, it lets me go through. That's also a benefit. And I get a lockpick. I shouldn't be able to open this yet, but it does give me access to this area. So if I open that, I'll also have access to the blue crown. None of these keys do anything here, despite the offer. The vault. That gives me money that I don't need, and that's about it. So at this point, I guess it's not very helpful. So corridor at least lets me continue going in this direction. Let's spam these redraws for my benefit. The vault again. Rude. Bourgeois is not super compelling because of previous reason where the amount of dice will be overridden by any upgraded room, but admittedly I don't have a great feel of how many of those are left. Which ones count? I know that there's 16 of them, but also there's more than 16 of them because like stuff like the storeroom counts. The pantry again and the vault. They keep giving me the vault. The vault doesn't give me an open layout. I'm about to play the observatory just because it's the only one that turns right. See, I could have done room 8, but room 8 isn't particularly interesting here. So now on top of the dice, I can use the stars to redraw. I've already put a den here. But if we don't prioritize blue on 8 right now, we did just get gallery anyway, the den does give me a better layout at the moment to be able to not be continually making one long hallway across the top of the sky right here. My worry at this point is that if we do finally... I can't avoid the cluster again. To the storeroom, which will give me... It will reset my dice to 2. Give me some more gems that I don't have. My worry is that if I do draw the Blue Prince throne finally, and if I can't afford it, I might then just not have... blue rooms left to draw. If I remember correctly, the Mechanarium has a right door over here. I'm just not drawing the trove. Spread gems. This means I go back to the conference room, I'll have gems, but I have to go all the way down there. But sure, I guess, if I really am in trouble. But the question is, do I try to go all the way down there right now for gems? And risk losing a bunch of steps in the process? And then continue on from the Mechanarium while just hoping I can get here again? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gems that are all here. I guess that's reasonable. Because right now, I'm just... The trove would be fine and is free, but if I do get lucky and draw... Oof. Additional problem. Fuck. I hate the ballroom. I need to make that room rare. I feel like I already did. Yep. No foundation. No garage. And the ballroom is between the conference room and the part of the layout that has all the doors. So I just sent all the gems to a part of the house where I can't keep them because the ballroom sets them... I hate the ballroom. Oh my god. There's like... The situations where it's helpful are so niche. And it was such a... And it was a relatively late upgrade. So when I was really struggling with gems and it would have been more helpful was when they didn't give it to me. Maybe the Cloister of Rena will give me gems. It cost me 3 up front, but... It also sometimes gives me more. Not this time, because I don't know. Yeah, the flower buff's not active. And dig spots kind of suck by comparison. Silver key is a layout. Ooh, one of the 2 doors it gave me is a security door. Okie dokie. Guess I'll take the hallway. Experiment successful. Oof. Oh, the Mount Holly is shaped the wrong way. And I can't do the rotunda. Okay, dark room. I might be able to draw a breaker box to continue. The gems. Gems without the ability to see what I'm placing. I'm hesitant to use my dice right now because at least I can save them and then get the shrine, which the blessing lasts multiple days, so at least there's that. At least I get to keep the effect, but damn. We've been kind of against a progress wall lately. I did get the throne thing, so at least there's that. Guess I'll get the wine cellar and just have more gems with which to spawn these next couple of rooms while doing them blind. The ultimate irony will be if I turn over here. Oh, I can't open this door. Okay, I can open that door. If this was the breaker, if I drew the breaker's room right here, it would have been extremely funny. Prism key from a red room would be not great. I don't know what these are. The office facing the correct way. Okay. The office still costs 2 gems? Man, I lost track of... Oh, more dice. That I don't expect to see in this room particularly. Let's see, I forgot... I thought about it earlier and then I blanked. Gotta check the bulletins. Thursday, January 20th. Oh, and I think there's one in the archives, but it's locked in a file cabinet. Anne might know where the key is. Kimberly, we're past all that. 21st. There's actually 2 file cabinet keys I hid for the Baron, but I think the one you're talking about is buried by the grill in the patio. I had to double check the aquarium to be certain. Just straight up telling you the aquarium is how you find these out. So so if you play long enough, the game just starts telling you the various ways to learn stuff about it. Got it. Lost and found ends the run. Breaker room is too late to be useful. Drawing rooms break the run. Okay. Lose half my steps. No, thank you. Ways of saving keys when it's too late to matter. Sure. We like the moon pendant. It's not gonna give it to me, is it? It didn't. It didn't give me the moon pendant. Rude. Don't cost gems. We're fine on keys. Silver spoon could help me get a bunch of steps. But we're probably done with the run. At this point, obviously, even if I drew a throne room, I couldn't do much with it. This is the 8th row, so it's a chance to get a note. Workshop and clock tower, I both done, I believe. The observatory and the storeroom are both done. I can do one more. The trove, you fucker. Okay, now I need a dining room, because how the fuck am I going to get all the way back here? Oh god. Can I even get out to reach the shrine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I can get out, but I can't get back in. Okay, so I need... I'm gonna have to spam some stars. It's a star day, so I can force the outside door, the outside room to be a shrine because I have star powers again. I reached day 50, at least there's that. Right now, I need to spam stars until they give me one of the food rooms. I need to be able to run all the way back to the treasure trove to rest in it in order to get the scepter. So that sucks. Oh. Oh. That... Does that change things? Okay, so what do I do with that? So the scepter is out here. Sorry about the beeping. I'm afraid to pick it up right now. And walk over here a little bit. There we go. Let's calm it down. So, what does that do to my math? The scepter's already here, but my goal is to turn it blue and then spawn blue rooms. So I want... I think my goal is to still try to sleep here. Yeah. So drawing the scepter is good. I can set it to spawn yellow, and that'll help me spawn the kitchen, and the silver spoon will double the food of the kitchen. So that's good. Because the dining room isn't a color, right? It's blue? So doubling the kitchen food should be more than enough to go out and go back in. I want to set it to yellow, spawn the kitchen, then I still want to rest in the treasure trove. The fact that it's no longer in the Ares box doesn't really change anything. That just means they're not making me go get the key again, which is nice. I have access to it at all times. But that means I can now do the chess puzzle again and get the knight back, and I can continue to slash the prices off of various rooms so that the gem economy can just never hurt me again. Maybe. I'm a little torn on that. I've spent a lot of time with the rook now, and I like the rook. Redrawing the four corners 4 times each is not bad, just to be clear. That's a decent thing, although it's only ever L-shaped rooms, so a ton of the rooms I want to draw don't qualify. It's just L-shaped rooms and dead ends. So basically the rook helps me get the attic and the planetarium and the conservatory and the commissary, so like I'm a little torn, but it definitely is a form of permanent progress that's handy if I can keep getting the armory and use that to slash prices off of places that are like the expensive ones, like the throne room and stuff like that. Although I'll be done with the throne room soon, hopefully. But I can definitely keep slashing prices out of things, like the Cloister Arena could do with a price slash. That would make it so that we get further and further towards only needing keys. But yeah, I could be convinced either way. It's kind of better to have the rook. It's not a big deal. The fact that I can now have the ability to switch doesn't have to be the end of the world. But I have the ability now though, because the treasure trove, thankfully, we've now confirmed it spawns the scepter just lying around now. All right, so let's set you to yellow. Had to make the decision up front. Shops are more common today. Oh yeah, that's hallways. Black is an option. Yeah. But I think black is currently just the trove and the armory, so just the trove. Alright, so I have $1 billion, so let's enjoy the food in the next room, hopefully. And then I can use the stars to make the outside room be a shrine. Then we'll come all the way back in here in order to rest here. And then instead of dealing with the Ares thing, I guess the scepter will just be lying here on the counter, which is fine too. That doesn't change my plan. It just... I got worried for a minute there. I was like, does this change my plan? Just want to use a regular key. No! Wait, no. Yes. Good? First of all, I just set it to yellow under the foundation. Like, what the fuck is my luck? That's the foundation on a rank 8. And I was about to freak out that I drew foundation on a rank 8 because that ruins everything, right? But no, it doesn't. Because not only do I get to draw the foundation on rank 8 and find out what the foundation note is, and it's not the worst spot for the foundation. It makes going around behind the left side of the antechamber a little harder, but overall it's like a layout opening spot, kind of. I don't know, not the worst. My previous foundation wasn't great either. I kind of dig this foundation placement. We'll get the note, but also, since it's a foundation, I get to go underground. I get to place the foundation, go underground, and then use my steps. That takes way fewer steps. I'm realizing in real time that might not be great, because the elevator might be locked upstairs again, in which case I can't use it. But if that's the case, I can go down here. There's one more room for me to spawn the kitchen, and I should be able to spam the RNG to force it to happen because I have the scepter. Okay, it's still here, so we're fine. Okay, I'll spawn the kitchen anyway. Also, I might get turnips in this room, which would also give me the good shit. Also, I just dug in this room, so now the door is unlocked no matter what. We love kennels. Dog powers. Alright. Scepter, you're supposed to be making everything yellow right now. The fuck? Where's my yellow rooms? Do I just say fuck it and leave? Do I just spawn the casino and say fuck it? So I'm at the foundation. I can just... It'll cost me like 5 steps in each direction. I'm fine now, right? Just go get the blessing. And then rest in the treasure trove. Yeah, we should be fine. I guess I'll just blow my money on a fun little game real quick. 4 more allowance, please. It'll never happen. Saw it miss. I wanted to believe, but then it did not happen. bonus coin. That's silly. Alright, so thankfully this stayed like this. I'm surprised, since it had to be reset and removed. I didn't know if this would stay here. I'm realizing that this always fades to black because it's actually, they can't maintain continuity. This elevator would have to go down into a giant room the size of the entire mansion in order to make this actually make sense. Do I want the blue crown? I could by getting the lever open, but I don't think I care. And it costs me more steps. Yeah, the run's already over, so the blue crown doesn't really matter. But yeah, they can't make the layout of this place make sense. Because the elevator just brings you down into one little room. And that can't be true if the foundation can be moved. I haven't thought about that so much because it kind of felt vaguely intuitive because my foundation was near the front, but now my foundation's near the back of the entire mansion. So its placement makes no sense, and that's why they have you fade to black during the elevator. I kind of thought it was a performance thing, but I'm like, oh right, it's because these two locations actually can't match. Okay, so I need the shrine. I guess this is making the trading post spawn more, which is a little annoying right now. There's the shrine. I need to give you 13 coins. And there's the Blessing of the Monk for 3 days. There we go. I wish I experimented more with the shrine and its different days, but the Blessing of the Monk is just so powerful. I would need more time with the shrine in earlier runs, which I didn't get so much time with when I didn't have such specific goals. But now I have like a specific goal in mind, and the Blessing of the Monk seems to be like the operative thing for several different things you do in this game. That's kind of hard to spend time being like, let's just put random numbers in this and see what happens. It makes me kind of wish that the shrine gave you one of 3 things to pick like all the other systems in the game, but then that would be very fucking annoying if you wanted the Blessing of the Monk and then just didn't give it to you and your whole plan was that. Because then you'd have to use the dice to force the RNG to get the shrine to spawn, and then the game could just be like, okay, cool, you got the shrine to spawn, but we didn't give you the blessing you wanted, so your plan failed and your day's over. So it being a specific number thing works on the fact that it's already one layer of RNG deep, so if they gave you no way to choose what blessing you've had before, then it would be agony, basically. Alright, so we're in the Trove. I set my scepter to yellow. So it should go away when I rest here, but resting here will put the blessing of the... we'll put the Trove outside tomorrow. And that will mean that I get to put the, yeah. This is a good plan. I have a good plan. Okay. So then tomorrow, I will try to spawn the blueprints. I'll try to spawn the blueprints throne. And then I will go get the Blessing of the Monk treasure trove. And I'll grab the scepter and set it to blue, and then just spam 8 blue rooms. So the hitch here is trying to spawn a rare room so I can even do this in the first place. So that'll be stuck. So let me do a note in my thing. Let's see. Trove is ready for outside room. Draw outside after throne. Leaving myself a note about what's happening here so I don't lose track of the order of operations, because it's very easy to end this. Okay. I think that's it. I just need to sleep here. Call it a day. Whew. I get stressed being like, okay, if we gotta do all this all right, or everyone will see me fuck it up. I dug so many holes, no one should let me be in their house. I'm a dangerous doggy. What? New rooms 1. That's curious. What is it counting as a new room? Is it a room that I upgraded and only placed for the first time just now? Is it the foundation being brought back is counting as a new room in some weird background logic? I don't know what counts as a new room. There shouldn't be any new rooms to draw this late in the game. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, stay on task, stay on plan, and I'm making these big episodes because it's just like taking this long to do the thing I'm trying to execute on. So my big plan is just to, like last episode, day 80. Last episode we succeeded at the throne room. This episode I'm trying to now do its objective. That's just a big multi-stage process across multiple runs. God damn. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. It's fine, but I'm so stupid. Urgh. God damn it. I forget things I'm literally talking about actively sometimes. So I forgot to get the blue note for the foundation, but obviously that's fine because it's still there forever. But the fact that I forgot to look for the blue note in the foundation is so annoying. Okay. Do. It's weird how mundane the workshop is now. I don't really care about it anymore. Just don't have that much need to craft most of the things I can do with it. But one day. Okay, so I would say that one of my goals right now is to draw the conservatory to the point where I should spam, not the conservatory, the... Is it the conservatory? No. Solarium, yeah. I'm gonna spam all the four corners as best I can, just trying to get them to generate the solarium, because it makes rare rooms common. And so that's gonna come at the cost of many other things that I would have preferred to get right now. There's a lot of good options, I get it guys, I get it! I would like to draw these things, but ow. Well. But yeah, like our priority is to draw the solarium, because that gives me a higher chance of drawing the throne room. And I need to draw the throne room as soon as I can on the run, so that I can then go outside and generate the scepter, and then have 8 rooms left that I can still generate that are all blue. There has to be at least 8 rooms remaining when I get it, or it's a wash otherwise. The hallways doors are wasted here because I'm going to go to the entrance hall anyway, so the observatory is the layout that works here. Once again at 50. I obviously like having the 50 stars redrafting effect, but boy does it suck to lose getting star bonuses. I like star bonuses. I like that the stars normally give me things, and I'm sad when they're gone. Oof, that's kind of a dead layout. Second observatory? This is kind of wasteful. One coin, wow. Conference room, kinda. Just really tempted to do the courtyard, because I'm trying to get that watering can. It is a bit early to have this room. I can't open any of this, the bonus stuff. I guess I get to feel a bit silly. Conference room, an incredibly open layout right now. Very good for non-linearly trying to get my throne room later. Do I go back down here or do I go back to the beginning? I think I might go back to the beginning and open up and work on that side of the castle. Oof. Do-do-do. Given how open things are, the attic wouldn't hurt right now. Compass. Is there a way to exploit the compass to make the game more likely to give me throne rooms? I'm not sure, because it just could spawn in any direction. I don't think it's going to necessarily affect what rooms spawn. They'll try to orient that way, so I guess maybe it's less likely, if you're going east-west, it's less likely to spawn linear hallways, maybe? Remember to always get these. I was like, there's a solarium. Alright, good. So now we're more likely to draw stuff like the throne. Hope that pans out. Got a lot of holes I can't dig yet. The clock tower is not particularly helpful right now. Let's go for the free redraw. Corridor, I guess. Aquarium is okay for layouts. Shovel. Well, when I go back, I can dig all these spots, I guess. Please give me throne room. Is the freezer powered? It's glowing weird, but it's not looking the way that those kinds of items are supposed to work. So this is a good reroll spam location, but only if I have other drafting rooms, which I have none. I have one of. So I can generate it, but I might want to not actually use it until I draw some more drafting rooms. Secret passage. Is there a benefit to drawing the secret passage? Hallway doors? I can't tell it to generate the throne room, because it's blue. And I don't want to sleep in it right now, because I want... Well, yeah. If I finish my current goal, then I can then sleep in the secret passage to see what it looks like. Yep. Okay, let's do it. And then... If I say green room, it basically has to give me a courtyard, I think. And it has to give it to me for free, since I don't have gems, I think. Fuck, the spare veranda. So I can't afford either of these, and I have to do the spare veranda, unless I redraw, in which case, does it redraw green rooms? It does, but it didn't spawn them in that order. Yeah. So since it has the spare veranda, it keeps giving me that one. That's my bad. Metal detector. Do I have a sledgehammer? Nope. Some of my hopes and dreams aren't feeling so hot lately. Commissary is a chance to get some money. Oh god, the commissary costs a gem too. Oof. break room is free and gives me a key. That's a very long straightaway that I'm not going to be able to use very well, am I? If I get the greenhouse key, which I don't have either from the attic, damn. That would help for one step of it. I'm not loving this. They are not, in fact, giving me... 18 minus 4 is 14. 15 minus 13 is 2 times 3 is 6. Eight minus 7 is 1 times 18 is 18 divided by 3 is 6. 4 squared is 16. 2 squared is 4 times 5 is 20 divided by 10 is 2 times 6 is 12. Okay, 13 plus 10 is... 13 times 1 is 13, reversed is 31, times 10 is 310. Wait, so 31, 310. Wait, no, not times. What am I doing? 13 times 1, blah, 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 31, plus 10 is 41, reversed is 14. This feels like a long sequence. 3 plus a third of 3 is 4, times 6 is 24, reversed is 42, minus 2 is 40. That's not, I can't do that answer. What's wrong here? 3 minus a third of 3 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12, reversed is 21, minus 2 is 19. What the fuck's happening? Alright. A third of 20 is like 8, rounded to, or like 7, rounded to the nearest... Ooh, nearest individual. Okay, it's not double. So... It's like 6.8, isn't it? That'd be 6.66. So yeah, it still rounds to 7. Yeah, 6 and 2/3. That rounds up to 7. Jeez. These are turning into Oh. Is that why it was a gauntlet of so many questions? Is because it was the trophy one? Bullseye trophy. Permanently added trophy room. Solved 40 dartboard puzzles. It took me a while. I drew this room way less than the other puzzle one. For a while. I think I'm drawing it more lately because it actually has a bonus. That's particularly and specifically helpful. I don't have the gems! I don't have the gems. I don't have the keys for that. And this gives me gems, but in a bad, awkward, layout ruining way. Good. I'm not... This is a cursed layout. It might be partly because I did the solarium to spawn rare rooms. It'd be nice if they at least gave me the throne room. But yeah, I'm realizing that without a good foundation of the early rooms being placed, I have a deficit of gems that keeps limiting my options in devastating ways. And not having the gems means that even if I did generate the throne room, I might not be able to do a sequence of 8 in a row. Because, it might give me an option where all I have is ones that you pay for. Although with this many stars, I could probably brute force it all the way to working eventually, with maybe a devastating cost to my stars. But if my only goal is to spawn any blue room that doesn't end my run, then I could probably make it work. The gems are in the black box. The gems are not in this box. The statement on the other 2 boxes are true. So this has to be false because they can't all be true. So it's saying that any of them that say the other 2 are true has to be false because that would make them all 3 true, regardless of what anything else says. The So you have to be false no matter what. And that means one of you has to be false because that one has to be false. Since this one is false no matter what because of what it says, that does mean that we also do have to factually prove it false. So one of you has to be wrong still. The gems are in the black box. The gems are not in this box. If the gems are in the black box is false. The gems are not in this black box. Alright, the gems are not in this box. So if they're in the blue box, then this is false and this is true. Because they're not in the black box. If they're in the white box, then they're all false. Okay, so they have to be in the blue box, right? Because the blue box says they're not in the black box. And that has to be... that they are in the black box, and that has to be false, because they can't all be true. Gems are not in this box. Could be true. But that means it has to be in this... yeah, okay, I believe I have it together. Yay, gems! The tragic thing is, yeah, if I spawn the throne room right now, I won't be able to place it. I can spread so much money in the conference room for no reason. Wow. Because I need money so badly. Is there a way to get gems out of the office? Because the office can generate an experiment from the lab? What are we ding-dinging? Oh. Spread gold in the estate. Turn to main menu. Log into network. Remote terminal access. Few terminals. Laboratory. Something that gives me gems, please. Like, I guess driveway holes might help. But only if I actually place the garage, which would kind of suck for the layout. Spread dirt in the driveway, damn it. Continually resetting my steps is fine. Eat an apple, draft a red room, next 3 locked trunks. That is not a lot of dirt in the driveway, so not a lot of source of getting gems necessarily. I'll probably have more gems if I get the sledgehammer. Wait, do I have the sledgehammer now? In my return trip, I believe there's like a bunch of boxes I could open. I guess I'll just do the one that makes me immune to red rooms, kind of. The worst red rooms, at least. If you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, then you set your steps to 40, which means that the lose half your steps one can't really hurt me. There's not a new announcement yet. Okay. So I spread money and now it's all in that other room. I might be able to reach the foundation here. Which, if nothing else, is just a shortcut back outside without going through all these steps. Although not an amazing one. Oh, these suck. I guess the pool is fine. Yeah, I still don't have a sledgehammer, damn. I can't open these. Unless I use one of my only remaining keys. But we have somewhat more of an open layout. Let's look around. Okay, we can dig spots. And I can look around for that blue note now, which might be downstairs. That's a little terrifying. I'm hoping the foundation note is in this room and not in the massive network of places that could be underground. I don't know how much of the game counts as the foundation. Is my current concern. And I would like to not find out. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Well, at least it's permanent, so I don't have to... There's less urgency to find it. But where the fuck is it? I hope it's... It can't be under the lift, can it? Let's see. I'm gonna explore a bit up here, but I'll probably have to go underneath this thing soon. So we'll see if it's underground. On the way out, maybe. Woof. The garage is here for some keys. But then I lose access to that entire hall. I mean, I don't... The chances of me being able to actually fill that space is low anyway, but... Man... So the value of the garage is that it generates keys. And I am low on keys, so it is good for that. But that remaining space could be really powerful. I just really want the throne room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We are rapidly running out of time for if I even can get away with drawing it. I don't even know what I do at this point. I might need to like... I might need to rest. But I gotta draw... I think I need to draw the trove still. I think that if I try to keep this train going, I think I need to grab... I need to... Well, the trove's outside. So... If I rest in the outer room, will it be the outer room again? That's logically where it should be, yeah. So I believe while the Blessing of the Monk is happening, I can rest in the trove outside to then get the trove again. Man... These long-term goals just... They hurt me sometimes. Which I could just... Ah, the commissary, but it's really bad. Okay, that spreads gems. Now there's gems and coins in the commissary. Tiny looking key. Not the commissary, the conference room. I think I need to go in the foundation now. To go get all the stuff I spread in the conference room and then build out from that side. And then I can come back here when I have gems. Because I think right now I'm trying to build in a straight line, which is just not likely to work out great for me. But any level of freedom that I'm hoping to have is going to be kind of dependent on me at least having gems. The fact that and like at this point, if I even do draw the throne room, I'm fucked because I don't have gems. So at least that just put gems that... Not even... it's still not that many, huh? Like 4? Because it's a spread. I'm just having a rough run right now. I'm bummed out because it's a multi-run process and it can negatively affect how I'm doing elsewhere. Where is the note in the foundation? Did it always look like that? Weird wavy wire that looks like it's broken and not connected right now. It should be pretty tense looking, shouldn't? I guess maybe it's slack because I hit the ground. I guess that makes sense. If I'm about to go... Right, I'm not about to go to the shrine. I'm just about to go outside as a shortcut to the conference room because this would take a bunch of steps. Yeah. How much of this area counts as the foundation and where could they put the note? That's a little upsetting. I feel like I'm messing up, but I also feel like the game's just being a little tough on me this run. I really want to do the 8 rooms thing. The fact that it's dependent on me once again trying to spawn the throne room, but I have the solarium, so like it's more common now. I still don't have the sledgehammer, huh? It's one of the things that would be really nice to have right about now. Because it could give me gems. There might be a lot of items hiding behind me getting the sledgehammer right now. At least I can afford the commissary again, which might itself have gems, and that could really... yeah, that could pick things up. In fact, the more unique items I have, the more likely the commissary is to give me a sledgehammer. Let's build from the bottom up. Yeah, down here. These back and forths are... Do I just try it? My chance of drawing it again is not great. I gotta go, okay. This is my priority. So no sledgehammer, because that's in the commissary. So now I'm gonna go back outside, and we are going to grab the blue scepter, and I'll use the star re-rolls to force the game to give me blue rooms that don't end my run, hopefully. We need the treasure trove, right? Fuck! The treasure trove costs a gem. Oh, I need such a complicated plan to get through this nightmare. Root cellar for gems? This is desperation. I'll dig this place up for any potential gems, and also the rooms that I generate might have gems. I need to just use the star system to spam as many blue rooms as possible in a row. It's gonna be a rough time. Oh god, I didn't fuck it up already, right? The next time you draft 8 blueprints in a row. Yes. So it doesn't have to be a streak starting right then. Ah, but it's a blueprint. Ah, I should have spawned a blueprint here. Was one of them blue? I don't remember what the colors of outside rooms are, or what the options were. That was such a blank moment, damn it. I don't remember what the options were. I don't know if this is gonna work. I know it's gonna cost me, and it could cost me and not work. It could very easily be a very expensive process. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a good start. I immediately have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors open right now. That means I don't have to chain that many together. So let's go for the conference hall first, because it's the furthest up there, and it has the most open space to chain upward. And then, as long as I just get a few in a row there, I can then go back to the other ones and more safely spam one blue room at a time. And I have 6 keys, which should be statistically more than enough overall. I am nervous, but I'm gonna try to make it work. Silver key. I don't think silver key rooms are likely to be blue. So we'll just lockpick. Okay, workshop is free. Workshop is free. Oh, it's counting them. Oh, it's counting. Oh, I've got a locked room. Oh god. That's a bit of a setback immediately. Shit. I don't have a key card. But I could, in this very sequence, spawn the look how many dig spots there are. Not gems. I might spawn the breaker room and be able to say, do I have security yet? I might spawn security too, honestly. Alright, so man, I don't know. The mechanarium, how many doors will the mechanarium have? 1, because that's a mech room now. So 1, 2, 3, at least. I don't see any more gear rooms. That's pretty good though, and it's free. The mechanarium is free. It's 2 blue rooms. Left and right turns, so no forward. Okay, this is the one that doesn't make me lose a door. I'm prioritizing doors that don't get in the way of other doors, because those doors are already there and free. Okay, need to re-roll. Do I take it? This removes a dead end. Okay, this gives me gems. That's good. I'm sad to not be able to continue northward, but we might be able to go that way from the foundation anyway. And this wine cellar will give me gems, which is one of the things that makes me unable to place certain blue rooms I might draw. I've been stressed this episode, like very sincerely, so I'm just very happy that this is kind of turning around. I might do this, but I'm so nervous that I might still fuck it up. Doing it with an audience is way more stressful because you're like, what if I waste everybody's time? Okay, I have more than enough keys. Alright, so now we are just going to the rooms that were already available elsewhere, so it's a little wasteful, but... A major and minor key. Are there any... I don't think I want this, because it eats into my gems. And I don't need to eat into my gems here because I have other options here. Freezer would be very bad because I'd lose the ability to spend gems. Storeroom gives me gems, but then I have to run all the way back around to the classroom. Either run around to the classroom or fuck off to the foundation. This one might be worth the redraw just for me to try to go around this corner without running back to the classroom. Storeroom is good for gems. Music room is bad because it's shaped the way I want it to be shaped, but I don't know if that's worth 2 gems just to get a secondary key that I probably don't want. Okay, boiler room's facing the wrong way, god damn it. Closet is unhelpful. Okay, the utility closet. I don't have security. It's useless without security, and this will end my current area, and I'll have to run out of here. And then in order to open the workshop door... These are both normal doors, right? I don't remember there being security doors up there. Did I fuck up? I'm stressing about things now. We cannot place a commissary. Yeah, I'm not psyched because the layout didn't work out well. So if I place the utility closet, then I can't go back to the workshop to open it still because I didn't place security yet. I wish I used the office to do security instead of an experiment. What experiment's even happening? Oh, red rooms increase my steps? But now I can't place a red room, so it's literally not going to trigger. Cool. I have so many stars. Let's just waste them. Dining hall, but in the dining room would help with my step problem, but it's still facing the wrong way. You know what? Yeah. Dining room. The reading nook is handy, but yeah, the dining room gives me 2 food boosts, and it's great, and it's blue. I qualify for both of them already, so that means I get the good shit. So 30 steps. I don't think I have any ways to keep more of them, but this assuages my current struggle. Because I was trying to, I was worried about being able to go run around in all these loops with my current amount of steps. So right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, maybe? I don't know how many steps it's outside, but I'm pretty sure walking outside is faster than doing all this. Given that space, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 8 steps to go the other way? I don't know how many steps it is to go outside. It's outside is 1. The hallway might be 1. The underground area. And then the foundation. I don't know how the math works out there. It seems like it's close enough to not matter, basically. Forgetting anything? Is there any cool items in the throne room? I didn't come in here yet. It's a little money. This reference, the explanation of the Mount Holly puzzle that's no longer here. That better not... No, that's not drafting. I was like, what if that broke my chain? Because I just drafted the north room. Does going to the 46th room count as drafting? This is a bad time to test it. This is a bad time to test about whether or not it counts as drafting a blue room. I think it is blue though, so I guess it should be safe. I don't have a sledgehammer still. That hurts me. Back in the front room. Man. I'm just like, please don't fuck it up, please don't fuck it up, please don't fuck it up. Yeah, I already went to the conference hall and got the stuff from there. Already dug that. An apple. How much are apples worth again? Trash? Great. Alright, so this one has a free reroll built in, maybe even multiple. I don't know how many it's currently at. Utility closet. Do I just accept that? I have 4 redraws. I should do that. But I don't know how many blue rooms go forward and how many of those are left. Den. There's a den. I only placed 1 den, so that at the very least there's a second den. Okay, let's use the free redraws. I'm just like, I don't want to lose this access and then find out that it was never going to work. But I have a lot of redraws in general. The rotunda is expensive, but technically counts. Is that what I want to do? It uses all of my gems. I can't just draw the den, and it would be more helpful elsewhere. The rarity's all goofed up right now. I could use a lot of stars if I don't take it, but I could be really limited over here if I can't spend gems. If I do the rotunda, then I get 1 more room up here, which is basically free, because I'm sure to draw one of these free rooms, and it won't matter which one it is. So I might get a storeroom for more gems. I have 2 storerooms, I think, and 2 dens, so I have a lot of ways of drawing basic gems. And I only need I need 8 rooms. This will be 2 of them. So then I'll be up to 6. So then those 2 are all I need. Then it won't matter. Yeah, I have a pretty good chance, going by what I'm seeing so far, of drawing at least 1 free room, even if it's a dead end or something. So if I can draw those 2 free rooms up there, then we should be good. Right? I think the rotunda's worth it right now, as pricey as it currently is. Press the stupid button and wait for a stupid 30 seconds for the stupid spirits. Alright. The vault is useless to me. I don't need all that money. It's not useless in that it's good that I draw it this run. Please keep drawing it. But yeah, the storeroom gives me gems, so we're gonna go for that one. We're at 6. Ooh, and there's my lunchbox triggering. Right, the lunchbox hadn't triggered yet. You still have to manually walk to that row to trigger it, even if you... Ooh! Okay, steps are doing good. I can worry about that stuff less. The 2 gems. Unfortunately, none of the dig spots gave me gems, but we got some keys. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I have a lot of steps. We should be good. My main worry is that if I go up to the foundation, is one of those rooms secretly a locked door via the bad way? Oh, a hall pass. You will not lose steps when traveling between adjoining hallways. Which I never really have. Ah, that counts as an adjoining hallway, so that makes that cheaper, I guess. Given how these items blend in with the environment, I bet that I've walked right past the hall pass before and not picked it up. Alright, so if I'm right, these count as 2 hallways, so this should not count as cost a step. Nope. Yay, I did it. I finally triggered the hall pass after all these years. I still don't have a... Is it worth it to open that box on the off chance that it has gems inside of it? Because I don't have much gems. So I have so many keys right now. Dice! That'll save me on keys. That'll save me on stars a bit. I guess. Did already open it. For a second there I thought I hadn't opened it somehow. See, I currently have 6 keys. We're mostly fine on keys, but not necessarily on gems. Stop giving me money. Okay, well I got the keys back. So I guess it was a net 0 on keys, but I didn't get any gems, unfortunately. Womp womp. So we're in here. That's a normal door. I have lots of steps. Let's take a look. Oh, it's down still. Security door. Okay. Slight complication, but not the end of the world because I have rerolls. We need this to be a blue room. Ah, damn it. Okay. We need this to be a blue room that lets me continue forward. And, how's the antechamber work again? Oh, there's so many pages in this thing. Greenhouse and weight room. Yeah, I don't have those. So the bottom door is definitely still closed. So this needs to be a forward-shaped room. So the den works. So it should be possible. At the very least, the den works, and I have a lot of stars to spend. The pump room does not work. Also, those are a lot of not blue rooms. Thanks a lot. Oh, the boiler room. Yep. It goes across. And it costs 1 gem. That's fine. Da 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 da. Stop giving me everything but gems. Oh yeah, this is the 8th ring, so the note is back. Rap, rap. Yeah, we know where the second one goes to now. Okie dokie. Any blue room should count. Why did I not press lockpick? And there's the locker. After I previously wanted a straight through one, it does spawn at a weird time. Seal unlocked. And there's the key card to taunt me. I just gained access to the other rooms that were locked before. Okay, that's extremely funny. God damn it, this fucking game. It's like accidentally funny all the time. So the 2 locked doors that were making this stressful are both openable now because I have this key card. At the exact moment that I also opened up the blue door. So that's great news. That's it. We did it. It says permanently, right? Permanently unlock all blue sealed doors. I don't know where all blue sealed doors are, but I know where one of them is, and it's down in the tunnel. We might as well finish the run, I guess. And there's security to taunt me, just in time. They really are just being mean at this point. And there's the den. A streak of 9. It's still counting. Just give me a fucking sledgehammer. Oh, it feels so weird to not have a sledgehammer. Okay. Clock tower. At this point, I'm just maintaining my blue streak out of spite. Now it's at 10. How high can I go? How high can I go? Nothing here. Just gotta head back down. The conservatory would be a smart thing to draw, but what if I drew a blue room? I should redraw for a better blue room. Spicy. Library is room 11. Did I keep track of this streak in my thingy? In my records? The reading nook. I drew these 2 blue rooms in reverse order now. 12. Listen, it's for the catharsis. It just feels good to abuse this stupid sequence now. What are you beeping at? What? Oh. Wow, those are hard to see. Okay. I gotta know, does one of these track my blue streak? Because it should be showing up my current streak, probably. Don't remember if there's more space to fill in this book or not. There's a Christmas spot in here. The holly. Nothing, nope, nothing about my blue streak. It's fitting that they would celebrate Christmas. It probably would have read as such a missed opportunity if they didn't celebrate Christmas in this game. Unless it didn't exist in the setting. Given that they are so fixated on holly as a symbol. And it's like, well, there's literally a holly-oriented holiday. Holiday, haha. I was kind of hoping that I would draw the stopwatch. For the opportunity to really just spam on the way out. Let's see. So, since I succeeded, I guess this means... Yeah, I guess I can use the blessing of the monk to spawn the secret passage outside this run. Because I no longer need the scepter anymore. I'm sure it's valuable, but it'll just randomly spawn in the vault. It kind of reads as a curse now, because it is... my one experience with it was that it's so powerful that I'd be kind of afraid to trigger it. There we go, security, thank you. 13. Oh, that's an unlucky number to end on, though. My concern about the vault is that... Not the vault. The other room. The coat check. Sure, I'll accept coat check. 14. I'm not gonna use resources on this stupid little bit that I'm doing. Check items. Hall pass, key card, car keys. Battery pack. Magnifying glass. I might as well store the lucky rabbit's foot, I guess, because then I can bring it into future runs and use it. That'd be kind of helpful. But for now, my steps are doing okay. So since my steps are fine, and I want to be able to get to the secret passage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that should be fine. Oh, fuck. Right. You're still down. Okay, yeah, those weird tendrils are still there too. I don't know what's up with their elevator graphic where it shows those and this. Like, what's the deal? It looks like it's a broken elevator. So steps aren't looking great then. I should be able to get to the secret passage, but I don't know if I can go down and check out the blue door this run. 24 steps and the elevator's still down, unfortunately. I'm not used to doing the foundation elevator multiple times in one run. Anything else going on here? With my goals? Throne room related goals, we're good there. Blue door, yep, that's open. We can check it out the next time. Oh, okay. I've never drafted the locker room on the 8th row before. Let's take a look. Also, they might have been a dick and locked it in one of the lockers, unfortunately. But I guess I'm out of use of keys, so I can look for it if it's there. Please be in one of the opens ones. Don't be a dick. Oh, that's sneaky and hard to see. Nope. Did they hide it in one of here? It fits the room that it would be in a locker, but what a dick move considering how many it takes to get through there. And I don't think there's ever a dig spot in this room, given that the root cellar would potentially cause that. So it would have been nice if I could... It'd be nice if I could dig a hole in this room, then the kennel would open every locker. Alright. Let's just find out if it's in one of these notes. I'm gonna run out of keys very quickly here. Useless money. Yeah, to be clear, I just need to go rest in the secret passage room. Yeah, so... I should be fine just spending my resources at this point. A gem! I'm not gonna find the blue note, am I? 6 or 0. Yeah, that whole thing came up. Like, where could I have missed it potentially, just in case? I think it's in one of the lockers. That's such a dick move. It'd be such a pain in the ass to get through all of them. Rude. Okay, so we did it. We permanently unlocked the thing. This was the big goal. I can feel good about that. Let's get to the secret passage and rest there with the blessing of the monk and see what is up with that, because that previous clue connected the passages that are secret or whatever. It said something along those lines to the West Spring. So I want to see if I can get it there. But it might require spring water, and I have not seen the... I unfortunately just completely whiffed the entire watering can and haven't seen it for a while, so... Oof. Hopefully that's not necessary. Alrighty, we did it. We made a big goal. At least there's that.